So the adult's lying where we normally park. You can see there. And then the 3 cubs behind. What we can do is I'll reposition just now so we can get a bit closer to the cubs. And just seeing if they might maybe come out while we're here. With an adult here, they might come exploring. It's amazing how we can watch those spots develop on them. When we started viewing that little one who's running towards us now, we could barely see a spot, all black. And now look at all the spots. Also, a bit older now, getting quite a bit bolder. Quite happy to run away from the entrance of the den. Come investigate us. Oh, straight past adult, coming to investigate this funny thing that comes and visits him or her every now and then. So you can see that sort of becoming a miniature adult now, the colouring coming through. Still going to be very reliant on mother's milk. They nurse for a very long time, which is quite unusual with predators. That is not nursing. What you're seeing there, that's a submissive display by the hyena, by the looks of things. Not 100% sure, I can't really see, but I don't think that looks like nursing. Those ears. I'm going to move around a little bit. Oopsie, sorry. One. Oh no, maybe it was nursing and can see swollen teeth. If it is, her ears have had quite a remarkable recovery since the last time I saw her. I just need to see if she's got that scar on her back. She does. So this is the mother. This is actually the same hyena that was underneath Kunyuma's kill for a few days, feeding off those scraps. She's got a very distinct scar, it looks like from lions, on her back. And her ears were much more tattered the last time we saw her. Nisikaya of Zoe's, Rebecca's is active, and 2 Nyoni at the junction of Rebecca's, Zoe's, and the access to Nisikaya. I haven't heard anything. Good evening, Happy Cub. Welcome on Drive. Happy Cub would like to know whether baboons, warthogs, or hyenas have the largest canines. Well, of those three, baboons by a long way. Baboon has a longer canine than a male lion, but warthogs don't have canines, they've got tusks. Canine is a tooth structure that is carnivore specific, so your herbivores don't really have canines. They have, or in that case, they have tusks. Hyenas do not have particularly long canines. They've got very large, robust canines, which helps them with crushing bones and things like that. He's getting far, or she's getting far bolder, far more bold. Whoa, how's my English this afternoon? I've had them steal the little hubs off the tires before, from about this age. So I've got a question out there for everyone. Partly it's a two-part question. The first part of the question is, how many hyena species are there in Africa? Second part of the question, what is the only country outside of, actually let's do that one first and then we'll do the second one later. So how many hyena species are there in Africa? And potentially, no, let's just leave it at that for now. And please send your answers to questions@wildearth.tv or just use the hashtag Safari Live on Twitter. Sorry, confirm which road was that? Okay, copy, thanks. got 4 species from Alan, 4 from Joyce, 2 from... So going into the last 2 names. Sorry, wrong radio. Mention 4 and 3. Okay, a lot of people are saying 4, which is theoretically correct. Holly 3, Elaine 4, Wendy 3. There are 4. Julia, Christy 3. Oh, look at the game going on now. There are 4 members of the... No, hang on. Yeah, 4 members of the hyena family. Sorry, lots of noise on the radio. There's 4 theoretic members. One is not actually a hyena, it's called an aardwolf, or which basically translated means earth wolf. And they are almost completely termite eaters. But they are part of the hyena family, and they do look very similar to the striped hyena. So of the actual hyenas, you've got spotted, brown, and striped hyena. And in South Africa, we only have brown and spotted. Well, apparently someone's saying that aardwolf is also called civet hyena. That is not a name I've heard from them before. I've heard them being called maned jackal before. There's another name sometimes that was used in the old days, because they've got a very long mane, and one of their defense mechanisms is to erect that mane when they are under pressure from other predators. That's cool. Yeah. I've never heard a the civet one before. I've only heard the maned jackal. Oh, lots of games going on here next to me. Okay, apparently it's from in a book by a woman called Inga Rena, calling it a civet hyena. Might be from East Africa, but I haven't heard that before. But now, the second question I wanted to ask, you can tell me what country outside of Africa has hyenas, lions, leopards, rhinos, elephants, and a type of wild dogs. Which country outside of Africa has hyenas, lions, which country outside of Africa has lions, leopards, hyenas, rhinos, elephants, buffalo, and a type of wild dog, and historically, within the last few hundred years, also had cheetah? And send your answers to questions@wildearth.tv or use the hashtag Safari Live on Twitter. RC. RC is correct. We're going to wait for a little bit longer for a few more answers to come in. Joe in the UK. Ellen. Oh, apparently it sounds like a very, very easy question. Everyone's got it right. It is India. Okay, well, that was too easy for everyone. So, as I'm sure you've noticed, we don't stay at the hyena den after it gets dark. A few reasons for this. Because the Sabi signs, the tourism has been going on for so long, the lights at the den might attract another predator. Just being curious. So, and it looks like the adult's leaving now, off on her way to go forage and hunt. So it's quite likely that these little guys are going to head under, and I think we're going to head off and see if we can maybe, hopefully, find a leopard in the last little bit. I just got a feeling we need to go around there. I mean, look at that, almost immediately the two youngest. Oh no, she's coming back. I think I just heard a loud growl from her. Maybe she was saying like, "Get to bed, you little rascals." Oop, head pops. Greeting going on. Evening, Sandra from Canada. Sandra said she noticed a bit of bumps on the legs of the hyenas, and she was wondering whether it could be TB like on the lions. No, I think it's just growing, and they haven't quite grown into their legs yet. They are funny things. I was hoping that the female was going to give us a call there for a second. So it looks like she's about to set off. Be interesting to see how far. Yeah, they're not going to follow too far. Well, we don't want to bring any unwanted attraction to the youngsters. Oh, I just heard they all ran together up to the mouth of the den, and I'm quite sure there's a strong possibility when I start the engine they might all disappear in. Just, they won't be as bold when there isn't an adult around. Oh, nice. Getting used to the cars now.